I'm a role model for so many girls and women, and I really don't take that lightly.
26-year-old Brenna Huckaby is a two-time Paralympian, having made it to Pyeongchang in 2018 and Beijing in 2022.
I started snowboarding when I was 14 after I was diagnosed with cancer and after I lost my leg. So I was pretty new to snow, new to the mountains, but I fell in love with it and the challenge of it pretty quickly.
For Brenna, there were extra challenges getting to the Beijing Games.
There are two classifications for leg impairments, LL1, which is more disabled, and then LL2, which is less disabled. And I'm an LL1, so my leg impairment is more significant than the other group. Back in 2019, the IPC decided that my classification was not viable. So there were not enough women athletes in my classification.
Brenna hired a lawyer to file an injunction in a German court against the IPC's ruling.
And it won. It took about like a couple weeks and we won, which was incredible. The women in LL2 are really strong athletes, and I am coming in at a disadvantage. So I do honor that and recognize that. I have a special prosthetic made for snowboarding. It helps me just absorb bumps and turns, but I do heavily rely on my sound leg, my real leg, to initiate turns. You have to have air awareness, body awareness, like all of this coordination, which I developed in my childhood from gymnastics. When I was fighting, going through chemotherapy, I was holding on to the idea that I would have my life back, but once I was deemed cancer-free and I realized, oh my goodness, like the life I was fighting for doesn't exist anymore, I was told that snowboarding really wasn't something I could do. It was too dangerous with the disability that I had. But I fought so hard to learn how to snowboard because it reminded me of a balance beam. And if I could have just like a tiny piece of my old life back, like I knew that would just feel amazing. Snowboarding gave me something outside of the challenges that I face every day. It gave me goals. It gave me a sense of purpose.
Now that she's found a way forward, Brenna hopes to elevate others with disabilities.
I am half as likely to get bit by a rattlesnake on a hike because I only have one leg that's gonna get bit. And honestly, I'm pretty pumped about it.
And I just wanna share like my heart and share what lights me up and what helps me, because I strongly believe that like the more we put out there, the more we're helping other people. And I would just love to continue to use my platform for a voice of change and representation for people with disabilities.